What the fuck, Coinbase? Jesus Christ. I can't believe this right now with Coinbase. I'm just going to wait for the audience to build. I'm live right now. If you're watching this after a live, you could fast forward a minute or two. All right. Well, let me basically start it this way, right? I like Coinbase. I really like Coinbase. Whenever people ask me, hey, where can I get some Bitcoin? Or like, oh, where can I get Litecoin or Ethereum? Like, you know, the top three, like the top three dogs. And I'm like, oh, you can go to Coinbase. And of course, you know, hey, use my referral link. And from that moment on, I become Coinbase's fucking tech support, right? For the $10 referral, I'm basically Coinbase tech support for every person I've ever sent there. So Coinbase is they're having traffic issues, I guess. They're bloated with users. Brian Armstrong tweeted that they're seeing about 40,000 new users being, new accounts being created every day or something, or like at least that one day, whatever. He was like, there's more people signing up for Coinbase than can fit in this stadium. And I was thinking to myself, like, that's a lot of money. Like, you guys are making money on these fees. So why are we having these issues right now where those 40,000 new users don't have tech support, or the website doesn't have the traffic, support to handle this? It's really annoying that I can't buy Bitcoin when it dips on Coinbase. I can't sell Ethereum when it peaks on Coinbase. I can't send Litecoin from A to B with everything on Coinbase is frozen. Coinbase is frozen. Insufficient amount. I went to send Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin to people, and it'll tell me pop up invalid amount, and then all right, I'll go back, I'll do it again, and then it'll say incomplete or failed or whatever. And then for some reason, it was like two-factor authentication now requires you to go to Coinbase.com to complete this transaction. Now that's kind of a first for me. I did it before, and I did it with emails and text messages. So I went to the website, and there's no way to send money. Like, for a while, I gave up. So whatever. But for a while, wasn't able to send coins out of Coinbase. I don't even know if I still can. I'm just frustrated, so I stopped trying. And for the record, I stopped my reoccurring purchases on Coinbase. And if I can move all my coins off, I will. I love Coinbase. I just want them to start using this money that they have, that they're sitting on, to upgrade their services for these people. It's really annoying. Hey everybody, I want to get to all the comments in a second. I just want to rant a little bit. Like, personally, I've been fucked by Coinbase because of this, like, server issues or their traffic issues, or just in general issues they're having right now. All right, for example, I went to send somebody, I was having those issues where it said invalid amount, but I had to send the funds, and I had it on Coinbase. I didn't want to use my my cold storage, my hardware wallet funds. So I'm on Coinbase. I keep trying to get it to work. And so I'm doing it, and it keeps saying, no, it's not working. No, it's not working. And I keep going to my wallet, and the funds that are supposed to be there are there. There's no transaction history because it kept failing. All right, I closed the app out. I open Coinbase app again, and there's like 5 transactions of the same amount going to the same address. So it wasn't an invalid amount. It wasn't a failed attempt. And I didn't need to go to Coinbase.com for a two-factor authentication. I was repeatedly sending funds to somebody. And now, luckily for me, I'm blessed, and I have yet to come across an evil, malicious person in this industry. I've been blessed with nothing but kind and supportive people in this industry. And that person that I accidentally sent 5 times too much crypto to sent me it all back, and he covered the fee. Like, thank you. Like that's so rare in cash situations. Like, I dare you to go to Wawa or any local store and tell them that the cashier didn't give you the right change, or for whatever reason you may have overpaid for something. It's going to be a grilling no, blah, like, so you don't have that kind of like trust in that in the archaic, barbaric fiat system that I have seen in this crypto system. So I just wanted to say thank you to that person for sending me back my funds, because that really would have hurt. But yeah, so Coinbase was responsible for that. And if that person wouldn't have sent me back those funds, I'm sure Coinbase would not have eaten that. Coinbase would have told me to go, walk a plank. So whatever. And I probably would have 5 times more than I meant to send. That would have really hurt. And another thing. Coinbase. I fucking live off this. Seriously? Where is it? I live off that. I can't show you all my numbers, but I live off of this card. All right. I have negative US dollar in my bank account right now. I had to borrow money to fix my bank account because I don't keep cash. I don't keep USD. And my automatic oh God, this is working. The recurring transactions on Coinbase dipped into my bank account when there was no money there for my bank to give them. I got this, man. Richie Rich. He said to get a treasure. So I got the Ledger Blue. I like this, but what I use my Shift payment card for, Richie, I go to Walmart and I buy a money order with Bitcoin. Recently, I've been doing it with Ethereum. So I take my paycheck every fucking week and I buy crypto. 1/3 Bitcoin, 1/3 Litecoin, 1/3 Ethereum. My whole paycheck, crypto, 3/4 split up. And or 3/4, 1/3 split up. And whatever crypto is performing the best that at that time, that's the crypto I use to pay my rent. And my paycheck goes farther. It just travels. My paycheck just goes so much farther because I did not hold fiat. And I mean, I could have put it all into Bitcoin, all into Ethereum, all into Litecoin, because they're all going up. But sometimes one has a better day than the other. And that's at my Shapeshift card, I can choose Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. So I just go to the store, buy my money order, give it to my landlord, and Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum paid my rent. And my money went farther. Like, it's just so much cool. But back to my point on what the fuck Coinbase, my card has been being declined. I can't spend crypto anywhere. I can't pay my fucking rent because I don't have any money. It's all on Coinbase. Like I don't keep everything on Coinbase, only spending money. You know what I'm saying? Like rent, groceries, purse.io, whatever. But that's what I keep on Coinbase because that's my bank account. I use it to spend crypto. And yeah, so these issues they're having has been preventing me from spending my money on rent and food and everything else. Like, it's really hurting me. And it's become really frustrating. The past couple of days, I kind of took a step back and I asked my boss for a loan, and I've been using cash. And it's just really frustrating, Coinbase, that, people have become dependent on your services, and it feels like you don't care. You just don't care. This isn't the first time. Every time Bitcoin has a good run, Coinbase is going to get this traffic. You would think that they would have a redundancy in place for some extra servers that they could just, hey, turn on those servers. We're getting a heavy traffic. They don't want to put that money out, and that sucks. Because like when we send people, and I mean we as a community, most of us are sending people to Coinbase, at least here in America. I mean 36 other countries. So Coinbase is everywhere. Most of the people in those 36 countries are sending their friends to Coinbase. Hey, go to Coinbase. You can get a debit card. You can spend your crypto. You can buy 3 different kinds. You can do recurring transactions. Coinbase is awesome. And it is. But when it comes to these instances where we all know that this is going to happen, they didn't take the precautions. They didn't show us the respect that we deserve as customers. Like, imagine how you would feel if your bank told you that so many people are using their debit cards that they're just having an issue and it may take a few hours for their debit card services to work. And this happens as often as it does with Coinbase. Like you wouldn't stand for it. And I think right now, us as a community, we need to let Coinbase know a little loud. I'm not saying like to burn them at the cross. I mean, Coinbase is great, but I think we need to let them know that we know how great they are, but they can use some improvements. We need to show them where they can use those improvements, and maybe they'll make them, maybe they won't, but at least we can say we tried. So when this happens again, when Bitcoin hits $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10,000, we don't have to freak out about what we're gonna do. Like, I like being on Coinbase to be able to sell some Bitcoin if I need to get rid of it. I don't know. It sucks. And then there's people. Hold on 1 second. I know you noticed that, so I'm going to mention it. I just blocked the wind, and there's absolutely no wind. See what I mean? But yeah, so anyway, Coinbase. Richie Rich, you do understand that Coinbase is just a shitty bank. Yeah, exactly. And I do. And you're right. But all right, so Richie Rich, hear me out on this. We use banks. I can't live without a bank. I mean, that would just be hard. Or some form of a bank. I can't pay my rent with cash. I can't hand my landlord rent or rent money in cash. And my boss isn't going to hand me cash. So if I don't have a bank account and he gives me a check, I have to go to his bank. They charge me $5 every time I cash my check. And then I have to go get this, that, and the other thing in order to spend my money. So like there's a system in place that like fiat's kind of just there for drugs and hookers. You know what I mean? Like I can't pay my bills in fiat. I can't get paid in fiat. No. So banks are necessary in a sense, like that service that they provide. I need somewhere I can store my funds and use a debit card and conveniently swipe. I use Bitcoin as money, guys. Like I use Bitcoin in, as much as possible. I love Bitcoin as a technology. I love Bitcoin as an investment option, and I love Bitcoin as a money. Like I love cryptocurrencies. I'm really passionate about like the blockchain technology and the future that that's going to bring us all. And I don't hate banks. I hate their current system. And like Coinbase is the Bitcoin bank, and even they have a shitty little system right now. So like, let's see, like hopefully we can keep pushing these entities to better themselves. But that's my little spiel on that, Richie Rich. Like, you know, banks are a necessary evil. Yes, you should always control if you don't have your fiat in your hand, the bank controls your fiat. And if you don't have your private keys in your hand, Coinbase has your Bitcoin in their hands. So I can dig that. But I also need to spend my money conveniently. And when I need to, I take a little piece out of my vault, I put it in the bank, and I use that to spend. But I don't keep everything there. Backtracking to what the fuck Coinbase again. So anyway, there's people. Dimitri from the Bitcoin podcast, host number dos, from On Ramping with a D. He on-ramped his own brother to buy some Ethereum from Coinbase, a pretty decent amount. Coinbase took the money out of the bank, but the coins never showed up. Now, we all know there's no phone number for Coinbase. There's no human interaction. You're not going to be like, yo, Coinbase, hey, thanks for answering. Can you help me out? Oh, I appreciate it. Bye. You don't get that. You don't even get like a decent chat. They'll email you, and they'll say, within 72 hours, we'll be in touch. Okay, great. Thousands of dollars later, 72 hours, that's how long it's going to take for you to like deal with a customer. That's not good, Coinbase. It's not good. So anyway, these brothers to this day, over 10 days, maybe even longer now at this point, has been waiting for Coinbase to reply and release the funds. They don't even say pending. That's the scary part. It does not even say pending. It says the withdrawal from the bank account and nothing on Coinbase. That's the issues Coinbase is having. So right now, I'm not telling my friends to go to Coinbase. I'm actually telling them to find a yeah, exactly, everybody. Go on Twitter and just say, hey, Coinbase, like, what's up with this? If you're having issues, I'm not saying make other people's problems your problems, but if you're having problems, let them know. I've inboxed. I've sent my emails to support. It's just, they're not answering. They're not answering anybody I know that's having issues. And like I said, I'm not sending people to Coinbase right now to buy Bitcoin anymore. I'm telling them to look for an ATM. Go to local Bitcoins. Go to Kraken or Airbits. Go try to get peer-to-peer. Look at LibertyX. They're around, and there's other options. So, but that's the on-ramp, right, guys? Like Coinbase, easy peasy, and we get our awesome $10 referral. So yeah, I'll help you. I'll give somebody a couple minutes to on-ramp them to Bitcoin because yeah, I get $10 out of it. That's cool. And you do that sometimes to find out they didn't even use your referral link. That sucks. I did it again. But anyway, that's my spiel on what the fuck Coinbase. So basically, they're making me double spend, but not double spend, but I mean like multiple withdrawals or sends at a time. Like I only meant to send it once, but it said error, didn't send, and I tried and tried and tried, and I looked and nothing moved. That's one problem. My Shift card, Coinbase, that's not working. That's another problem. People are buying crypto and it's not showing up in their wallet. Coinbase, that's another problem. I mean, that's just, it's not good. I mean, when people are trying to on-ramp into this and they're not tech savvy and they just want to get in on the action because of their FOMO's triggering, you know, and I'm a part of getting stupid people out of smart money, but this is going to affect everybody. I mean, I'm not new to Bitcoin, but I can't use my Visa card because people that are new to Bitcoin are flooding Coinbase, and Coinbase isn't trying to resolve that. At least to my knowledge and to my perspective, I don't see Coinbase trying to resolve that. Anyway, I would like to ask you guys what kind of issues you are seeing with Coinbase and see if they're any different than mine or if you're on the same page as me. And I want to go through some of the comments right now. Alrighty, where we at? Let me say hi to a couple people. We got Bob, James Bond. How you doing? Richie, what's up? Block News. What's going on? Max, Bill, everybody. I think that says Paco, aka D1000. We got Clive in the house. What's going on, guys? Yeah, I cursed a lot. I'm sorry. I'm just pissed. I mean, the title is what the fuck Coinbase. I mean, I'm mad. I'm mad. I can't pay my rent, guys. Like, how would you feel? Like, yeah, I got Bitcoin here. That's cool. But I know I shouldn't put all my money into Bitcoin and all that. I know that. But I've been doing it for over a year, and we all know how that chart looks. So I'm going to keep doing me. James Bond, that actually might have to, that might work out, man. Because if you, yeah, we'll figure that out. I think my landlord would accept some form of like, you know, I can give you an account. You send my landlord money, you pay my rent. I send you the Bitcoin. We can use an escrow. Otherwise, I feel like between me and James Bond, our digital reputation would be the escrow. Like we would have so much to lose by fucking one another that digitally our reputation would be destroyed and cost us more than what we would. So I feel like that digital reputation can act as an escrow as well. I tried to get my landlord to accept crypto, Richie Rich. The problem there is that it's a corporate type situation. It's not, I'm in a giant apartment complex and there's like multiple buildings and then multiple apartment complexes that have multiple buildings. And I'm pretty sure they have like 5 owners and stuff like that. So yeah, it's, I talked to them and one of the receptionists actually interfered with the conversation between me and the landlord. And she started to explain to him how Bitcoin was a scam. And that was back when Bitcoin was at $700. So I would really like to get in touch with him and try to rehash that conversation without her around or with her around. I would love to get her opinion again. Yeah, we have to band together, and I feel like this is it. This is the time. And I mean, a segue, very, very off topic, but dear to my heart, CoinDesk is attacking Omar Bam. And it's not unvalidated. They do have a reason for it. The reason being, Omar was at Consensus at the CoinDesk event recording without their permission, and then he offered to pay, and they just said no, and they tried to destroy his YouTube channel. Fuck you, CoinDesk. That's fucked up. So if you guys could let CoinDesk know how you feel about that and maybe let Coinbase know how you feel about these issues, maybe we can get some stuff done. You know, right now it just feels like we're just making these companies butt tons of money and they're not improving much on anything. Like look at Poloniex. Look at Steemit. I love Steemit. Steem's cool, but I mean, they should have enough money now to update that user interface and make that look a lot better. Yes, Richie Rich, 100% fuck CoinDesk. That's how I feel. I'm sorry I curse so much. I know this is going to get me a lot of thumbs down. I know that happens when YouTubers curse, but I can't pay my rent. I can't go to, you know, the store and buy stuff because I'm already in the negative in my bank account because I bought too much crypto. And then my card gets declined at the store because Coinbase is having issues. So I do have my BitPay Visa card that I just did a video on, and I was considering using that, but the fees were so high, I just asked my boss to borrow cash. Sending the Bitcoin transactions plus the fee to convert it into the cash, and I'll take a loan from my boss. Hey, Steve, what's going on, brother? Yo, all right, so here's another one. Here's a good friend of mine, Steve. He's having issues with Coinbase. He's been trying to buy, and everything's set up legit. Everything's fine, but they're just having issues. He's trying to send money from Coinbase to another exchange, and they're saying the same thing, invalid and stuff like that. So now he's missing dips in trades. When you're watching charts on an exchange, and maybe you don't want your coin on that exchange, so you have your Bitcoin in, this wallet, Coinbase, and you're waiting for this exchange coin to move, and it does, and you want to buy that coin. So now you have to go to Coinbase, send your Bitcoin to the exchange, and buy that coin. Maybe move it to like Jax or something that holds it, or that particular coin's wallet. But he can't do that because Coinbase isn't letting him move his funds. I'm sorry, Steve. And that's the thing. Like, I feel bad. Like, I on-ramped him, and I told him to check out Coinbase, and so like that just makes me, again, and no offense, bro, but I feel like a very free labor source for Coinbase because like I'm free tech support. I said, hey, do this. I put my name on that, and then it's having issues. So when you have issues, yeah, I feel like I have to help, and like I feel like I shouldn't have to do, not because like whatever. I just feel like Coinbase should be on top of their shit, and that shouldn't happen in general. Steve, James Bond totally has my referral recommendation and everything. He's an honest guy. Oh, hey guys, I wanted to shout out for no reason to this company. This is called Just Water, and it's in a friggin' cardboard container, and it's double the price of the competing brands that are in plastic. Yes, it's double the price, but it's all these recyclable friendly things. Just Water, and it's made out of cardboard, not plastic, so that's cool as hell. So I have a clear conscience. Check out Just Water for no reason. Shout out to them, because they're spending a lot of money on this, and no one's paying double for that. Oh man, so what the fuck, Coinbase? All right, I guess I should wrap this up. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I pretty much got everything out of off my chest that I wanted to. If anybody wants to pick a topic, I'm willing to stay online. It seems like I got, my biggest supporters are here, Richie Rich, James Bond, thank you guys for all your support, man. I really appreciate you. It's a habit to cup the lighter, even though there's absolutely no wind. It just frustrates me that I do it. All right, guys. So cover all my bases. Coinbase is awesome. I fucking love Coinbase. It's my bank of choice. But right now, I feel a little disrespected by the lack of email reply on everything. The fact that my money was 5 times spent on their fault. That was their fault. The fact that I can't pay my rent because my shift card got declined at Walmart for the money order. It's their fault. It's not Bitcoin's fault that those things are happening. It's Coinbase's fault. And I feel like if they stepped up their game, put a little bit more money where their mouth, they see. How are you going to be the CEO, Brian Armstrong, of Coinbase, and you're going to post a tweet saying, I got 40,000 customers in one day. My customers would overflow this stadium, but I didn't invest any money in my infrastructure. Like, dude, that's a giant one of these right to my face, Brian Armstrong. All right. So like Coinbase, step up your game, or be honest with people and maybe post tweets saying, look, guys, don't buy today. Don't sell today. Or we're not selling Bitcoin or Ethereum today because we're having issues. We don't want to cause anybody any headaches. Find another outlet. And maybe refer another outlet, Coinbase. Maybe refer somebody that can do what you're not doing, or at least pick up the slack. That's how I guess I'll end this. Thank you guys. please hit the like button. I know I'm going to get destroyed for cursing, so that would help. Comments after I upload this, all these comments will be deleted. So if you want to go ahead and drop a comment after I upload it, go ahead. Yeah, please like and share, subscribe, flick the alert bell, and don't forget to have a day.